New regulations are set to be introduced for establishments catering to tourists in the popular coastal destination of Arugam Bay, according to Acting Director of the Police Tourism Division, ASP Prabath Widanagama. The move comes as part of a broader effort to address concerns raised by recent developments in the area. Widanagama emphasized that particular scrutiny will be applied to foreign nationals who enter Sri Lanka on tourist visas but subsequently engage in commercial activities. This measure aims to ensure that visitors adhere to the terms of their visas and do not unfairly compete with local businesses. The announcement follows a recent controversy sparked by a viral video shared on social media platforms. The footage, captured by a tourist, revealed an alarming prevalence of signboards in Arugam Bay predominantly featuring Hebrew text, with a noticeable scarcity of signs in Sinhala or Tamil, the official languages of Sri Lanka. This revelation has ignited a heated debate among locals and officials alike, raising questions about the preservation of Sri Lankan culture and language in areas heavily frequented by international visitors. The predominance of Hebrew signage has been particularly contentious, given the significant influx of Israeli tourists to the region in recent years. In response to these concerns, government officials have been quick to reassure the public that the safety and well-being of all tourists, including those from Israel, remain a top priority during their stay in Sri Lanka. This statement seeks to balance the need for cultural preservation with the country's commitment to providing a welcoming environment for international visitors. The proposed regulations are expected to address several key areas of concern. Firstly, they will likely mandate a more balanced approach to signage in tourist areas, ensuring that local languages are given appropriate prominence alongside any foreign language displays. This move is intended to maintain the cultural identity of Arugam Bay while still catering to the needs of international guests. Additionally, the new rules may include stricter oversight of business operations in the area, particularly those run by or catering primarily to foreign nationals. This could involve more rigorous checks on business licenses, employment practices, and adherence to local regulations. ASP Prabath elaborated on the rationale behind these measures, stating, "While we greatly value the contribution of international tourism to our economy, it is crucial that we maintain a balance that respects and preserves our local culture and business ecosystem. These regulations are not intended to discourage tourism, but rather to ensure that it develops in a sustainable and mutually beneficial manner." The Police Tourism Division is expected to work closely with local authorities and business owners in Arugam Bay to implement these new regulations. This collaborative approach aims to minimize disruption to existing businesses while addressing the concerns raised by the community. Local residents have expressed mixed reactions to the proposed changes. Many welcome the move as a necessary step to protect Sri Lankan culture and business interests. However, some worry about the potential impact on tourism, which has become a vital source of income for many in the area. Chaminda Pereira, a local guest house owner, shared his perspective. "We appreciate the tourists who come to enjoy our beautiful beaches and hospitality. But it's also important that they experience the real Sri Lanka, including our language and culture. I hope these new rules will help strike the right balance." The viral video that prompted this regulatory response has also sparked a broader conversation about cultural sensitivity in tourism. Many have called for greater awareness among visitors about the importance of respecting local customs and languages when traveling abroad. In light of these developments, the Sri Lankan Tourism Development Authority has announced plans to launch an awareness campaign targeted at both international visitors and local businesses in popular tourist destinations. The campaign will emphasize the importance of cultural exchange and mutual respect, encouraging tourists to engage more deeply with Sri Lankan culture during their visits. The government's assurance regarding the safety of all tourists, including Israeli visitors, underscores Sri Lanka's commitment to maintaining its reputation as a welcoming destination for travelers from around the world. Officials have stressed that these new regulations are not aimed at any particular group of tourists, but are designed to enhance the overall experience for all visitors while protecting local interests. As the implementation of these new rules approaches, tourism industry stakeholders are preparing for potential adjustments to their operations. Hotel and restaurant owners in Arugam Bay are being encouraged to review their signage and marketing materials to ensure compliance with the upcoming regulations. The Sri Lankan government has also indicated that it will provide support and guidance to businesses during this transition period. This may include resources for translating signage and menus into local languages, as well as workshops on cultural sensitivity and sustainable tourism practices. International tour operators and travel agencies that frequently bring visitors to Arugam Bay are being briefed on the upcoming changes. Many have expressed support for the initiative, recognizing the importance of preserving the unique cultural identity that makes Sri Lanka an attractive destination for their clients. As these new regulations take shape, the eyes of the tourism industry both within Sri Lanka and internationally will be on Arugam Bay. The success of this initiative could set a precedent for similar measures in other popular tourist destinations facing challenges in balancing cultural preservation with the demands of international tourism. In conclusion, the introduction of special regulations for establishments serving tourists in Arugam Bay represents a significant step in Sri Lanka as ongoing efforts to manage its growing tourism industry responsibly. By addressing concerns about language representation and business practices, while simultaneously reaffirming its commitment to visitor safety, the country aims to create a more sustainable and culturally rich experience for all who visit its shores. As implementation begins, the true impact of these measures will become clearer. However, the intent behind them reflects a growing global awareness of the need to balance the economic benefits of tourism with the preservation of local cultures and communities. For Arugam Bay and Sri Lanka as a whole, this marks an important moment in shaping the future of their tourism industry.